Good morning, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Real quick, what do I mean by live in case maybe you're new to these videos? This is a situation where I have not pre-recorded anything, so I'm not doing like a trade recap or a voiceover or post commentary, nothing like that. This is a video where I'm recording myself seeing the information for the very first time. So if you want raw thoughts, raw emotions, raw reactions, you are going to get that here. If you just want a nicely edited video, nicely scripted video, then in the spirit of honoring your time, you're not going to get that here. But if you just want a nitty gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader, how day trading can play out, then you will find that information here. I'm watching, or you will see that here. But as far, see what I mean about the no scripted part? Anyways, what I'm watching right now is ticker symbol TSLA, Tesla. Maybe you've heard of it. But I think I'm going to be watching that one moving forward. I had mentioned $680, so to give a little context here. Right here, if you're not familiar, I do offer, bring it over to, I was in the lounge where people just chit chat, but here in the, what is called, we call the trading pit, much more stricter rules, alerts only. But anyways, point being that 680 was that level that I was looking for at the open as a flush point, meaning wanting to see the price go down. Believe it or not, you can make money when prices go down. That's known as shorting. But as of now, Tesla has, looking over here, you can see, has separated itself out up quite a bit, $4 now above where it was. So maybe 680 won't be coming into play. Maybe it will. It is Tesla, so it can move very quickly, but maybe a change of mind here. But then again, that's just kind of how it goes. I don't know what's coming next, so maybe I won't be trading, and just like that AMC now popping up. So AMC, hello. Oh, yeah, AMC night. So I don't know. We'll see. I think I'm still going to be watching Tesla, but I suppose you never know. Market opens up in 1 minute. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, and I'll be back at the open. And the markets are now open. So just wait and see, looking around at various, wow, yeah, TK or TKAT. Definitely, that's something's going to get halted. I was thinking about 32 on that one, but these ones move so fast. And I get it, some people, that is their bread and butter. But I mean, so fast. Let's go back to Tesla here. This right here is the 1 minute chart, meaning this is candles representing the first minute of, that takes place. So, all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and pause right now and give some of these setups a little, yeah, wow, look at that. So that's what I mean. TKT, last I was looking at, big old green candle. Now it's moved down basically $4 in the matter of minutes. So, yeah, that's kind of why, like I said, some people do very well. Let's see, what is that? 686 could be interesting there. 686 would just do 100 shares, 690. So that'd be 400. Yeah, so I'm just talking to myself right now. Tesla, I'm going to get that alerted. 686 flush point, 1 minute. If it comes into play here. Like I said, this might be a legitimate bounce, and if it is, then so be it. Kind of moving down. In at 686. See if we can get it down below 685. There we go. So took some out there. Took some more out there. Let's see if we can get this now down below 684. Waiting to see if we can get some more bloodshed down below 684. Getting close. There we go. Good, 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 good. And all out there for $166. Not bad for just 100 shares. Hindsight, yeah. Should have done more, but again, just to show you how that worked out, made the alert right there in the chat room. Tesla 686 flush point. And had I done my normal size of 300 shares, 250 shares on Tesla, I mean, that would have been a bigger trade there. But again, it was so early in the day. I wanted to manage my risk a little bit there via position size itself. So yeah, in hindsight, that could have been easily over $500. But I just went with the 100 shares because had that gone against me, then that could have easily been $500 loss, which I was not okay with starting the day, but still walking away with a nice little trade right there. So up 166, and a good kind of real life example there of how the chat room works, in case, because I know a lot of people are always wondering about that. So there we go. And what is TK? That one now halted? Yeah. So now that one's halted. Just like I said, I'm not saying you shouldn't trade stock like this. I'm just saying for me, and I will trade stock like this, but it makes me, it's just not quite. And look at that, Tesla right back up. So I'm very happy where I pulled out those final profits. But now I'm almost wondering, do we have another opportunity here at 686? Maybe. I'm going to let Tesla play out a little bit more. All right, well, there we go. Got a nice little trade there. And of course, like I said, the voice of, you should have done more, Clay. Why didn't you do more? Of course that voice shows up, just like I'm sure it shows up to you. But you got to remember the alternative of things. Well, had I been wrong, that could have been, a bigger loss. 682.50, though, seems to be more so kind of that overall break point. And then looking at the 5, though, 5 minute, meaning got to keep an eye on that purple line there. That's right where it bounced off of. I mean, the power of charts, check that out. Price went down there, bounced right off of basically 681, we'll call it 50. So that's going to be another key area to watch, even if the price does break down below 682.50. But I am like, let's see, 682.50. What is that? Now that level's at 682. Might just be smart to wait to see if it can get down below 682. Would not be shocked to see it bounce off 682 here. Did not bounce. Is this going to be a true breakdown, though, is the question. It's trying. But 682, that general area, yeah, and that fast, you can see the prices bounce back above it. So that's why I didn't quite take that. It may still go, but what's going on with this one here? And CPNG, where did this one earlier? What's the deal with this thing? Well, there's no shares to short, so that's disappointing. Oh, wow. Impressive move. Tesla's still kind of hanging there. All right, I will go ahead and pause for now. Do like 682.50 here if the price can come back down to it. Close enough. 682.58. Oh, whoops. I forgot to change my share price. All right, well, I have 25 shares. Forgot to change that back, so I guess we'll just go with 25 shares then. Who knows? Maybe I'll have lucked out here. What is that? 682. I will actually I'll add another 25 shares if it comes back down to 682.50. So let's keep an eye on it here. Watching very closely, 682.50 to add in another 50 shares. In there for another 25. So let's see if this thing wants to give me that breakdown. Stop will be over 686. I'm almost wondering, do I want to add in another 50 shares down at 682.50? I do. So we'll add in 50 more shares at 682.50 if it goes back down there. Because this is just looking like a beautiful setup here. Okay, got those. Let's see if we can get a little bit more down through 682 though. Wow. This 682 does not want to go. Do I want to add in some more? Well, it's moving back. It already went down there. So let's see if we can finally get the break of 682. So stubborn. Well, this now may be a loss. If it goes up over 686, I'll have to get out, but okay. Now, should I add at 682 now? If it comes back down here, that would be yet another failed move here. Choices, choices, choices. Come on, just get down through 682. This is crazy. It should really plunge if it can break down. There we go. There we go. There we go. Out there. Can we get down to 680, or am I being a greedy savage? I think we can. That was such a stubborn level. I think we should be able to get some continuation from there to 680. There we go. Good. Took out another 25 there. Still have 25 left. Should have added, huh? Should have added that, what, at third time? Let's see if we can really get some momentum here. All right, I'll take it. So right there, up $353. And I mean, this will make me sound bad because there was some skill involved in that because I was adding, but there's also a little bit of luck because by only entering with 25 shares because I forgot to change my share size, it allowed me to add in a couple more times, which turned out to be a very nice trade. And there it continues to go. But wow, that was kind of annoying. 682 was not budging. But when it did finally go, there we go. So it is 12 minutes into the day. I'm up $350. Pretty crazy. I'm not sure many places in the world where you can make $350 in 12 minutes. But I want to be done soon. I want to move on with my day. But I mean, it's been only 12 minutes. So I'll look around, look for another trade, and yeah. I'm just thinking from a video perspective. I'm glad I decided to record because that was a pretty cool one actually. Just because I love the setup. The setup kept getting better and better, which is why I kept adding. But that one time that final time, should I add again? I was a little nervous. Do I want to add again and then have this thing? And that's the time where I definitely should have added probably another 50 shares at that point. But good old hindsight there. Have you ever been there making a bunch of money in hindsight? So, all right, well, let me take a look around some more. Well, I'm looking at TKAT for maybe a $30 break, but I think this one is just, can it get above 30? Yep, there it goes. Yeah, that's just, I mean, I alerted this one here, just made a comment about how it looks good coming out of the pullback consolidation, which is true. I mean, totally looked good, but it also for me looked just not quite fitting what I'm looking at. And I get it in hindsight. Yeah, you should have taken the trade, but there's just that feeling, if you don't feel right about something, then you don't want to put yourself into the trade because you're going to freak yourself out. And for me, that one just was not sitting right for me. Even though the chart pattern looked great, that's only half the battle. The other part of the battle is your own psyche, right? Your human psyche. And now, again, it's halted. What do I mean by halted? Well, you look right here and you can see that nothing is going on. So that's what a halted stock looks like. But your human psyche is very important too. So just keep that in mind. And Tesla just keeps on bleeding. Now, I realize, what are you talking about, Clay? Tesla is a crazy, crazy stock. And that's actually more than valid. That's a very fair assessment. But I have a lot of experience trading Tesla. I'm watching Tesla every single day. So it is volatile, yes. But because I do watch it so much, I'm very familiar. Stocks have personality. And the more you trade, and especially the more you watch a particular stock, you get to know that these stocks do behave in certain ways. And because I do have so much experience with Tesla, it's not like I'm always perfect on it, but it's not really as volatile as what it may seem because I understand and I've seen it trade enough to kind of realize, what's going on with it. But as far as TKAT, I have no idea if I've ever traded that stock. I don't even know if I've ever heard of that stock before. So there's no familiarity with it, and that can present. There we go. There's the word I'm looking for. Present problems also. See what I mean about not being scripted? But anyways, all right, well, I will go ahead and pause. All right, I'm liking Tesla here at 675, and I'm good. There we go. So all out there for a quick scalp. That all happened very quickly, I understand, but I just took the $150 because I don't know if this downwards trend, let me just bring over the 5-minute. Not quite sure if this is really wanting to get down further. I like the chances of it at least testing 673. So I was giving myself plenty of wiggle room by just being okay with 674.50 on the scalp. Because like I said, I think at least it wants to test 673. But again, by just getting out at 674.50, that gave myself plenty of leeway. So if I was wrong, which I was wrong because it never did hit 673, I was still able to make money on it. Because I wasn't planning on like the best case scenario. I was saying, okay, I think that has a high chance of happening, but I mean, it might not happen. So how can I still make money from it? And you just saw that right there by making it just be a very small scalp. So yes, I thought it had a chance at that point of going down to 673, but I was wrong because you can see right here, it's actually bouncing back up. However, I didn't need to be totally right. I just needed to be a little bit right in order to make $150. And because I was a little bit right, I'm still walking away with $150 on that trade. And then overall, I am now up, if you're not familiar with the screen again right there, $504 with commissions. I don't know, probably right around, because I was trading such small share size today, probably right around $500 on the day. So yeah, $500 in basically 20 minutes. I am more than happy with that. Again, I'm not saying any of this to brag, but yeah, $500 in 20 minutes. I'm not sure of many places in the world where you can make that happen. So I am definitely going to call it good. And again, my approach is to be done in 30, meaning I want to, on average, be done every day after 30 minutes so I can get out there, because I do this for freedom of time. Trading is a side hustle for me, and I don't do it because I need a private jet or a yacht. If that's what you want, go for it. I hope you get it. For me, I just want to have freedom of time. I want to be able to go do what I want with my family. Right now, I'm actually at one of my investment properties in northern Michigan. Sits over on over 300 acres. So yeah, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna have some adventures with my kids now, and we're gonna have a good time. See if we can find there's always something to do on over 300 acres, and we're gonna go do that. But so that's all I have for you. If you do enjoy these videos, really quickly, a couple things. First off, hit that like button and then leave a quick comment, even if it's just a thumbs up emoji. These are truly live, so they're not the easiest videos to make. I will keep making them as long as I know that you like them. But when I have to talk to you, make alerts in the chat room, think for myself, operate the trade. I mean, you saw the one mistake where I forgot to change my order size back. So there's just a lot going on. So they're not the easiest videos to make, but they're totally doable. And I will keep doing them as long as I know that you enjoy them. So like I said, if you do enjoy them, you can communicate that to me in two very easy ways. Hitting the like button, leaving a quick comment, even if it's simply just a thumbs up emoji. Those two things go a long way. So thank you for hanging out, and a lot of good mini lessons in this one, I would say, in terms of trade management, just avoiding stocks if you're not quite familiar with them, if they make you nervous, and just always finding something that you do feel confident in, because, hey, I avoided, the one that could have made me a lot, but I still am walking away with $500 in 20 minutes, so I'm happy with that. So I'm actually super excited about this video, especially that Tesla trade. That stubborn, what was that? 282 up right here. Waiting and waiting for it to fall, and then it finally did. But overall, thank you for hanging out. Hit that like button, leave a quick little comment. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.